Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, Divine Feminines, I'm here to do your summer Ascension reading. We're going to choose 11 decks. Okay, let's get these chosen. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just let me see what I'm choosing here. Yeah, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8. Okay, let's spin this around. 8, 9, 10, and what was that just fell on the floor? The Witch's Tarot? Seriously? They wanted to come out yesterday. I don't normally use tarot cards with the Ascension reading, but let's do it. Okay. There's our cards. It's like I'm at the library. Okay. Witch's Tarot. We should use that in a minute. Well, a minute or two. Let's get these cards out. Angel Prayers. Okay, I'm going to start putting these Ascension readings into a playlist because I wasn't able to find the spring Ascension reading, and I know that the Divine Feminine was softening up. There was also talk about her picking up on the Divine Masculine's energy. Anyway, spring's done. We are now in summer. Lover's Oracle. Postcard from Spirit. Heal Yourself reading card. I think we will read the Oracle cards first and then we'll wrap up with the Witch's Tarot. Okay. Sacred Spirit reading card. Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards. I saw that card. Okay. I can already feel the energy of you helping the Divine Masculine out of isolation. I've noticed the colourings of the blues that I've kind of put together here. And then we've got a neutral side going on. Let's have a look at this. Okay. Oh, I'm a bit shaky. Okay. Let's let's get a language of colour. The secret language of colour. I wanted to miss out the word secret then. I feel like there's this energy of not wanting any more secrets. Okay. It's like it's all gone misty. Okay, like there's an energy in the air. It's like a misty light. Especially look around this colour of the box, look. Unless it's just my eyesight picking it up. Look how misty it is. Or how lit up. Messages from your angels. Oh, okay. Interesting, we need to take that card. Caution is warranted. Look deeper into this situation before proceeding further. This situation of assisting your divine masculine out of isolation. Okay. There's something about the timing here. Romance angels. How many cards? Oh, yes. So I was just counting 10. But we've got the Witches Tarot. That makes up the 11. So the Witches Tarot makes up the 11. There's 2 cards here. And that's about the Witches Tarot, tapping into your own intuition, feeling around for the timing. Okay. And then let's end, well, we're ending with the Witches Tarot, but with the Oracles. Let's end with the Enchanted Map. Okay, there's the card. Right, let's delve into this reading. Okay, I'm feeling the energy of, I don't know whose footing. I think it's the divine masculine's footing. There's something about his footing. There's definitely something about divine timing. You tapping into your, it's like your own timing system, so you'll be able to judge when the timing's right this summer. Okay, let's have a look at what we've got here. We're going straight to this centre card here, the Sacred Spirit reading cards. Eternal union, new love, new love is forming. Okay, you can see here between the divine masculine and the divine feminine, we've got isolation here. Do you know the difference between isolation and solitude? Now, this actually could be the restrictions being lifted. Okay. So knowing the difference between keeping yourself in solitude or whether or not you've actually been isolated. Caution is warranted. Look deeper into this before proceeding further. It's really interesting because now I'm picking up that this has been what the hold up. Hold up, wait a minute. It's kind of like what you mean that quarantine is all that's been keeping us apart. Because there's caution, it's warranted. Look deeper into this situation before proceeding further. So I'm feeling like this world issue that's been around has affected the masculine's energy more than the divine feminine's energy. He's been really cautious about this. Feels like he's been really trying to abide by the law. Okay, you can see the feminine here feeling his heart. So I feel like the fear may have got into the divine masculine during this time, and you just need to be a bit gentle with him as he comes out of isolation. Okay. There's this energy of he's feeling as if he shouldn't have waited. But that doesn't matter, does it? That's just like kind of saying about like the spring energy. That's done now, isn't it? Okay, so let's have a look at the Heal Yourself card. Entrapment. So it feels like we've all been kind of trapped. Colonel Abraham's coming up. Okay. Oh, oh, I'm trapped. Like a fool, I'm in a cage. I can't get out. You see, I'm trapped. Can't you see I'm so confused? Should we check out the words to Colonel Abraham? Love it. Maybe have a look at some Abraham Hicks material, guys, and see what it draws you to. Actually, Abraham done a fantastic recording. It was back in last March to tell you how to kind of get through this time. So very interesting. Just where it's Abraham, Colonel Abraham. Colonel Abraham trapped. Let's have the lyrics. Should I listen to what you say or listen what your folks say? It's a tough decision to make. I don't really want to lose you, but I don't want your folks to turn me over to the hands of the law. Shit me, as if we're touching on a topic here. It's a big topic, isn't it? I saw a video yesterday by Amy Satori, and I might actually share it on the community tab because I felt drawn to, for those that have gone and had the jab and then kind of thinking, maybe I made a mistake. She really like kind of gives you some techniques to not worry about it, just actually clear through your energy field. So this is quite interesting. Should I listen what you say or listen what your folks say? It's a tough decision to make. I don't really want to lose you, but I don't want your folks to turn me over to the hands of the law. I guess they think that I'm not good enough for you. I can tell the way they act and their attitudes. As the tears roll from my eyes, I feel the hurt inside as I reach out to you saying, I'm so confused. Wow. It's this part here, I guess, that they think I'm not good enough for you. I can tell the way they act and their attitudes. As the tears roll from my eyes, I feel the hurt inside as I reach out to you saying I'm so confused. I feel like this has been a confusing year for the Divine Masculine, and especially during this isolation, he really has kept himself to himself. But there's the energy of not actually showing any concern for the Divine Feminine during this time. Okay. So it's kind of like coming across as if he doesn't care. I guess they think that I'm not good enough for you due to their behaviour during this time. Then it says, I'm trapped. Like a fool, I'm in a cage. I can't get out. See, I'm trapped. Can't you see I'm so confused I can't get out? See, I'm trapped like a fool. I'm in a cage. I can't get out. See, I'm trapped. Can't you see I'm so confused I can't get out? If you love one another, why should you let this go further? Can't you see it's going to pull us apart? If you think I can't afford to support you, if you want to, ever think about ever settling down? I guess that they think I'm not good enough for you. I can tell the way they act and their attitudes. As the tears roll from my eyes, I feel the hurt inside as I reach out to you saying I'm so confused. We go on a lot here about seeing I'm trapped like a fool, I'm in a cage, I can't get out. See, I'm trapped. Can't you see I'm so confused I can't get out? Okay. I'm going out of my head. It seems I'm crazy for you. I'm going out of my head for you. Can't you see I'm so trapped? Can't you see I'm so trapped? See, I'm trapped and I'm so confused. I'm like a man in a cage and I'm so in love with you. I'm trapped, your thoughts are in the way and I don't know what to say. You see, I'm trapped. Oh, I told myself if I ever love again, well, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do about it. That's interesting. Okay, let's reread that part. Oh, I told myself if I ever love again, well, I'm gonna do about it. Say it again. Trapped. Oh, baby, I'm trapped. Can't you see I'm so confused? I'm so confused. I'm like a man in a cage and I'm so in love with you. Love with you, love with you. I'm trapped, feel so confused, so impressed. Hey, I'm so in love with you. Oh, I'm happy, but I'm happy, baby. Well, you can change it around, can't you? Oh, I'm trapped, baby. Oh, I'm trapped, baby. Oh, I'm trapped, baby. Can't you see I'm so trapped? And I don't know what to do. Can't you see I'm so trapped? Out of my head, it seems I'm crazy for you. I'm going out of my head for you. Girl, what I'm going to do about it? But it's so confusing. I'm so confused. It's your fault. You're in the way. I don't know what to say. You see, I'm trapped and I don't know what to do. I'm like a man in a cage and I'm so in love with you. I'm going out of my head. It seems I'm crazy for you. I'm going out of my head for you. I'm going out of my head for you. It seems I'm so crazy for you. I'm going out of my head for you. Can't you see I'm so trapped? And I don't know what to do. Can't you see I'm so trapped? It's definitely about the divine masculine still needing guidance here. Okay. Because he says here, well, it actually says me. I don't think they're part of the lyrics. Girl, what I'm going to do about it? Question mark. But it's so confusing. I'm so confused. It's your fault. You're in the way. I don't know what to say. Okay. Then there's something about your thoughts, Divine Feminine. I'm trapped. Your thoughts are in the way. Okay. So this is really just screaming out the Divine Masculine doesn't really know what to do, how to come out of this and explain about this entrapment. Let's deal with these cards first. Okay, let's have a look at Bridget. Caution is warranted. Look deeper into this situation before proceeding further. So I feel the Divine Masculine has had a very cautious energy around him, a very cautious approach. It's like he just wants to do the right thing. Okay, you have asked for heaven's guidance and it is given. This situation isn't right for you. Some vital information has been concealed, so you will need to dig deeper and ask more questions of those involved. Trust your gut feelings, since this is how I communicate with you. Please don't worry that this situation is the only opportunity available to you. It isn't. There is something better waiting for you, but first you will have to free yourself. Remember that nature abhors a vacuum, so you must create a vacuum and then the new situation will reveal itself. Clearly, it takes courage and faith to leave a situation that you had a vested interest in. You may feel disappointed and betrayed. That is why you must call upon me and your other angels to help you stay strong and true to yourself. You deserve situations that are aligned with love, and you don't have to settle for anything less. Wow. Maybe this is a joint reading, guys, because I felt like this was the Divine Feminine actually speaking to the Divine Masculine, saying, I'm guiding you. You have asked for heaven's guidance and it is given. This situation isn't right for you, so there's isolation. Some vital information has been concealed, so you will need to dig deeper and ask more questions of those involved. And I want to say all the fear that's been put upon our world during this last year. And it's like, was it actually necessary? Okay. So you will need to dig deeper and ask more questions of those involved. Trust your gut feelings, since that is how I communicate with you. But please don't worry about this situation. Please don't worry that this situation is the only opportunity available to you. It isn't. There is something better waiting for you. But first, you will have to free yourself. Okay, so we can see that it's a gentleman's tuxedo here. It feels like he has been ready. There's a price ticket here. So I feel like this could be, the fear of being fined. Where did the kids go the other day? They went to Nottingham, and when they got on the train, it was like, if you're not wearing a mask, you could be fined like £6,000. So I just put the fucking mask on. But that kind of energy. I mean, would they actually... Jamie said the ticket person come past and he didn't actually have his mask on. And they said nothing. I said, they're not going to say anything. It's just the fear of fines, of being fined. Okay, but all the time you're fearing that, you're not actually fine, are you? Within yourself, you're trying to like stick by the rules. What are the rules? What am I allowed to do now? Because this tuxedo has been ready for a while, and it's like there has been opportunities. It's like there's been gaps, okay, that movement could have been taken, and then it's kind of like we go back into quarantine. It's like when the opportunity hasn't been taken, it's another missed opportunity, and you find yourself, another couple of months stuck indoors. That's what it's been like for all of us, guys. Okay, so let's have a look at the isolation card. And then there's this big fear of what if, and what if I cause more damage? Anyway, isolation. Sapphire's blue. I've got all I could ever need right here. The legend. Sapphire is blue. Occasionally he gets invited somewhere, but invariably he turns the invitation down. After all, what would he wear? He bought a tux once, just in case, but won't wear it because he might spill something on it. Besides, going out would alter his routine. He's tried to meet people, but hasn't met anyone of his calibre. So, Sapphire stays home alone and remains quite blue. The inspiration: do not wait for the right time to live your life. You are on the verge of something big, but if you don't participate, it could pass you by. Personal inquiry: Sapphire does not know the difference between isolation and solitude. Do I? Key ideas: self-protection, making excuses, over-preparing, never feeling ready to take action. Keywords: celebration, experiences, and play. As far as I'm aware, we can start to meet up now. Well, that's what it seems like out there. Okay. So it's kind of like, what's the hold up? This energy of waiting too long, of not taking an opportunity before now. But you have to leave that. That's gone. All you have to focus on is the here and now. Now, we've got card number 15, which is the devil energy when referring to the tarot. But let's have a look at eternal union. There's a new love that's forming here, guys. New love is forming. Strengthen your relationships. In a lifetime, we are destined. In a lifetime, we are destined to meet many members of our soul group and soul family. Many of them enter through life as a soulmate, fated to teach us lessons about unconditional love and ourselves. A soulmate can be a friend, family member, work colleague, partner, neighbour, or someone you strongly disagree with, clashing with every time you are around them, every time you're around each other. When a soulmate enters your life, they offer your soul support, guidance and growth, whether physically, emotionally or spiritually. You may feel you have known them forever, or you may be instantaneously comfortable in their presence. Dependent upon what your soul needs, a soulmate may be a brief encounter, or this relationship could last a lifetime. Acting as a catalyst for growth, these souls are here to teach you something new. Currently, meeting new people will bring great conversations. Interesting people will enter your life now to teach you something valuable about yourself and your intentions or passions in life. Social gatherings and casual meetups will create opportunities for meaningful connections. Right now, you are being encouraged to actively listen to others. For those who you despise or see as enemies, view these people as possible soul connections. They are there to teach you life lessons and challenge your structured belief systems. This new understanding will deepen the love you have for others, including new and existing partnerships, opening doors for an expression of eternal union. Okay, I actually feel like that's what's, looks like it's open now. It has been open in the past. So for those who you despise or see as enemies, view these people as possible soul connections. They're there to teach you life lessons and challenge your structured belief systems. And not just like people that you despise, but also situations. Okay, like the one that we've just experienced. This new understanding will deepen the love for you, the love you have for others, including new and existing partnerships, opening doors for an expression of eternal union. This living expression of love will influence romantic connections, including marriage with long-term commitments possible now. The expression of eternal union between two souls will bring new levels of love on an emotional, physical, mental, and spiritual connection. True love is limitless. Excuse me. Really tickly cough. Romance angel stuck to me. But let's have a look at it, the romance angel. I'm feeling this summertime, guys, restrictions will be lifted and there'll be no blocks. Apart from what the Divine Masculine is viewing is you have a block with your thoughts, as if to say, well, where have you been? And now you know where the Divine Masculine's been and why he's been distant for your safety, as well as his and the others. It's what he felt was the right thing to do, but there is this energy of now coming out of solitude, not isolation. It's a point now where you're freed from this, so you can come out of isolation, but you can choose to remain in solitude. This summertime, it looks like the door's open to be able to mingle again. We was going to this romance angel. Are we going to this romance angel? Go to the romance angel first, and then we'll have a look at this entrapment card. Children. Yeah, definitely. If you have children, do you really want to take the risk, just in case? Okay, your love life is being affected by children. I picked up on keeping the others safe. So like keeping to your own little units. Let's have a look at... We had some more to read here before I went into a little coughing fit. The shadow aspect for the Eternal Union card is introversion, restlessness and disenfranchised. The sacred crystal is emerald. Okay, the angel assistance is Archangel Haniel, attracting meaningful relationships. And the affirmation, I am a living and loving expression of the eternal union. I am blessed. You are still alive. That's got to mean something. Okay. You are blessed. I gotta get through this. I gotta get through this. You're through. The romance angel sent you this card because children are a significant factor in your love life. Either you want them, or you or your partner have kids who are influencing your love life. There's also this energy of the children judging the other counterpart. Okay. The fear of that. What do they think about me? They must think that I'm not good enough for you. So either you want them, or you or your partner have kids who are influencing your love life. This is a factor to consider when you desire to improve your romantic future. The angels honour and support all expressions of love, and they're willing and able to help you with any issue concerning children. So it feels as if the divine masculine, he will be honoured and supported, just as long as he's coming from this space of love. He's able to actually express his love. The angels honour and support this, and they're willing and able. So the angels can help with this situation. They're willing and able to help you with any issues concerning children. There's a fear of judgment here. In addition, this card can signify that you or your partner's inner child is affecting your relationship. It's this fear here. It's the fear of death. That's what was put into everybody, well, who fell for it, the fear of death. In addition, this card can signify that you or your partner's inner child is affecting your relationship. This may mean there's a need for playfulness or a light-hearted spirit, or it could signal that it's time to heal a childhood emotional wound. The loving nature of your inner child and children in general is supportive of healing work, especially when its intention is to bring in more love. Okay. Let's go to entrapment. This could have been a transmutation of energy, the divine masculine being fearful in his environment, his children also being fearful. I remember out there when we had to really, it was big about keeping the distance. And there would be kids out there on the street that would just freeze as if they didn't know what to do. Like, someone's coming, what do I do? Anyway. The fear of death being put into our children as well. And you may have been one of those that contributed to it. Doesn't matter, you survived. 34. Yes, you are letting... Yes, it doesn't say yes. It says you. But let's put it in there. Yes, you are letting too many things in your environment control your life. You have drawn this card because it is time for a shift in personal power. You are encouraged to take responsibility for your life and choose new ways of thinking that create change. The reality is that for you to make the changes you want, need and desire, you need a system, daily discipline and motivation. As long as you blame outside influences for any circumstances in your life, you are powerless. Takes me to like the Black Death, look at the mask. I saw about all the rats, all the mice. Are they rats, mice? In Australia. Oh dear. Okay. It took me to like the Black Death. The plague. You have drawn this card because it's time for a shift in personal power. You need to understand that you are safe and protected. You are a divine one. And you may have given your power over to the authorities, but hey, you can always take it back at any point. The reality is that for you to make the changes you want, need and desire, you need a system, daily discipline and motivation. As long as you blame outside influences for any circumstances in your life, you are powerless. It's the government, your abusive background, the interest rates, and the bank's fault. The system that many ultra-successful people use is they read books every day, listen to audios, go to as many seminars as they can, practice recognising others' achievements, and form relationships with like-minded people. So I can give you an example here of the last challenging cycle of my life that I experienced was the best part of 2 years of watching the girl's dad deteriorate. And when I wasn't actually talking to him or caring for him, I had my headphones in, guys, because the energy around me was draining. So it was death. So I disconnected from it. I might have come across as being rude, but whenever I had the opportunity, I would put my headphones in and I was studying Abraham Hicks. Actually, we were both studying Abraham Hicks. But I'm talking continuously, so a good 8-10 hours a day. That's what I was plugging into when I wasn't having to actually deal with like death itself. And it got me through. And I can kind of like tell you now two, let's just say, two quotes or two affirmations to repeat to yourself, mantras, whatever you want to call them. The first one on my real stage of personal development was a positive mental attitude at all times. And I practiced that one all through those 2 years, a positive mental attitude at all times. That's what I stop and tell myself. It's like, Lucy, a positive mental attitude at all times. So, okay, I've kind of like nailed that one. Not perfect, no one is. And then the latest one that I have found myself saying to myself is keep your heart open, keep your heart open, keep your heart open. So, positive mental attitude, keep your heart open. What you should be focusing on. And obviously, personally developing. I keep piping on about that one. And so do the cards. Okay. So the system that many ultra successful people use is they read books every day, listen to audios, go to as many seminars as they can, practice recognising others' achievements, and form relationships with like-minded people. Let's have a look at the action. Ask yourself, are the people in my life building me up and inspiring me? If not, it is time to take charge and to start making change in your environment. Your first step could be cutting out all negative media from your daily life. It's like, how did you find out about this, guys? Did someone come knocking on your door telling you that, like, the plague has hit? No, you heard it through newspapers and media, social media. And then it's been taken on as a truth because it's widespread out there over the media. Okay. And you're trusting that as your evidence. Then fear takes over, then it starts manifesting in the physical. What you're fearful of will show up. It's just the law of attraction. So another important action could involve changing your diet, cutting out sugar, food with MSG or GMO, and replacing them with fresh, organic vegetables. I mean, what was the toilet bowl thing all about? I don't get, why was there going to be a shortage of toilet bowls at the beginning of this thing? Seriously, it goes crazy, doesn't it? One thing we haven't had a shortage of is food. And there's not been a shortage of alcohol and food. Not in the supermarkets anyway. So it all kind of has functioned okay, isn't it? Kids were sent home, everyone managed, got through it. People started working from home, got through it, adjusted. Now we have to adjust to what? It's like a big decision, isn't it? What way of living do you want to kind of adopt now? So take a moment and say the following statement to yourself or out aloud. I am in control of my life. Nothing can affect me unless I choose to let it. My thoughts create my reality. Keep repeating this statement until you feel stronger. Eventually you will believe it. It will help you to make new choices. Remember, your words and self-talk are very powerful in altering your psychology. It doesn't say that. Physiology. It's an interesting reading, isn't it? Well, we're going to come out at some point, aren't we? I've said many times, this is not being lifted until the power couples, the divine couples are in external union, eternal external union with each other. Okay. So it does look like at some point the masculine has to make a bold choice to actually set himself free from this entrapment. government-based entrapment. Let's have a look at this other romance angel card. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner, you say. So seeing as it says this could be the one, it's a question, isn't it? There's no could about it. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. This is another thing that the isolation brought about, was an understanding about who you actually... Look, if you're going to be locked up with someone, who's that person going to be? Because it's like they've experienced the contrast of not being together during this time and maybe being stuck with others. And not through choice. Well, or so we like to say. It's all your choice. This card signals that you've already met the person you romantically seek. Perhaps you're already in a relationship with him or her. The romance angel sent you this card because it seems you're not recognising or enjoying the full potential of this person and relationship. Sometimes you may overlook someone who's meant for you because you have a different idea of what a partner should look or act like. Take a moment to consider who this might be. The first person to come to mind is probably the one. Now, interesting, because there's most definitely a difference of behaviour during this time, whether or not you allowed the fear to get to you, or whether you just carried on your merry way. And you just kind of rode the wave through this. Big difference. And it feels like it's kind of a situation that will either make it or break it. Okay. It says, so what was the first thing that you had to do? Because I've got the word next. Sometimes you may overlook someone who's meant for you because you have a different idea of what your partner should look or act like. Take a moment to consider who this might be, and the first person to come to mind is probably the one. Next, invite the romance angels into your dreams as you're going to bed. Ask them to give you very clear information about your romantic partner, either in your present relationship or a future one. During sleep, you're more open to angelic guidance. When you awaken, you may not remember your dreams, but you will have a clearer sense of romance and partnership. Take any action you feel called to based on your inner guidance, even if it seems unrelated to your love life. Trust that the angels are leading you toward the one you desire. Okay, so it feels like the Divine Masculine, it will be a dream that gets to him. That's what I feel. Something will happen in his dream state. It feels like it just changes his whole makeup of things. It's like he wakes up. Okay. Let's have a look at the secret language of colour. Magenta, connect to your deepest inner knowing. Card number 5. And I said about using the Witch's Tarot, it's about you tapping into your intuition, your inner knowing here. So card number 5. Connect to your deepest inner knowing. Magenta is the colour of your deepest inner knowing, inspiring truth, clarity, and faith. Magenta also awakens your enthusiasm for life, connecting you to the higher realm of spirituality and assisting you with your journey of self-discovery. Meditate on magenta to connect to your deeper wisdom. Okay, divine wisdom. Divine wisdom is always available to you. For the next 7 days, before you go to sleep, ask a question of your higher self. This is a part of you that has incredible knowledge, wisdom, and compassion. After this, meditate on the colour magenta for a few minutes. Allow the answer to float into your mind. If you don't receive it the first time you try, persevere. Say, Divine Intelligence, please connect me to my higher self so that I can receive the wisdom and guidance that can bring me to joy, love, and abundance. And it goes straight back to this card here. Caution is warranted. Look deeper into the situation before proceeding further. And it was how this card started off. That was interesting. You have asked for heaven's guidance and it is given. Okay, so connect to your deepest inner knowing. Let's go to your angels. Angel prayers. Move your body. Move your body higher. Expansion. I shared the song last night. Okay. Thank you, angel. Thank you, agents. Thank you, angels, for motivating me to move my body and energy. Move your body. And it's just so much a message from the angels here who are guiding you. Divine Masculine, you do have to follow your higher self's guidance. Okay. Rather than relying on others to dictate your next moves. Move your body. Your angels are encouraging you to get moving. It's time to get motivated and energized. You may feel stagnant or held back at this time, but the only person who can get between you and your goals is you. Take steps towards anything that you've been putting off, as this will get your energy moving and you'll be more open and receptive to new and exciting experiences. Page number 66. There's an expanded interpretation. You may feel stagnant, but that's okay, because now is the time when things are beginning to move again. Distance yourself from the energies that are standing in your way and make space for the thrilling opportunities that are being offered to you. If you've been putting off an exciting venture for some time, you're being encouraged to go for it now. Your angels and the wings on your back. Your angels and the wings on your back, and they want you to spread them now. Beautiful message. There's movement this summer. Okay. What have we got left on the table? Let's go to this Lover's Oracle here. Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. And I feel like both the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine have been in different emotional states during this time. Let's have a look at the enchanted map. Golden Palace. Look at this, it's all prepared and waiting for you. Card number 23. There is always enough. The Golden Palace card represents good fortune, ambitions fulfilled, wealth, and prosperity. It may also indicate emotional fulfillment, as perhaps you're entering a time of happiness that's long overdue. The message here is that self-worth isn't measured by what you have, no matter how abundant your life is. Instead, it comes from what you are, how authentically you're living your life, and how much love you're willing to share. Granted, receiving this card does indicate material gain and a furthering of tangible rewards, but things come and go, and knowing your true value leads to even greater riches now. Share the wealth. Okay. Let's get these Witches tarot cards pulled, and I will leave with this postcard from Spirit at the end. Wanted to sing, come a chameleon. You come and go, you come and go. Every day it's like survival. You're my lover, not my rival. Let's just leave it there. Okay. You're my lover, not my rival. Heartbreak, look at this. Torture. And then we have an offering of love. We've come out of this. Look, we're coming out of the clouds. One more. What's he offering? What's he offering here? And who to? It's on the other side of the water here. Oh, this is beautiful. Look. Okay, so you've got the heartbreak here. The Three of Swords. Then we have, coming out of this, we've got a Knight of Cups. With the Holy Grail. He's got love. He's out. He's out. He's through the other side. He made it. Just got to cross that water now. Then the energy of being it's like a cowardly lion, like from the Wizard of Oz. It did mention about emerald, the colour emerald. Can't think what that come in with. I think it was this card. And it took me to There's No Place Like Home. And here I feel the Divine Masculine all kind of cozied up with the Divine Feminine here. Feeling really safe and contented together. That's where he wants to be. He's been a big scaredy cat. Okay. Let's read them. Where did I put the book? Back in the box. Three of Swords, open to the Three of Cups. Celebration time. Three of Swords. Okay. When the Three of Swords is dealt in a reading, it causes a visceral reaction. This is a brutally tough card. There is no polite or soft way to put it. When the Three of Swords turns up in a reading, it is like a sucker punch to the stomach. It hurts. This card, more than any other, illustrates the pain and loss that the querent is experiencing at this time. What you need to understand is that you will have to take the pain into your heart, accept it, shed your tears, and then move beyond it. Once you have accepted the pain and experienced the grief, then, and only then, can you move forward. This card may also stand for a delay to a project and plans, or the painful karmic repercussions that are experienced when a manipulative spell backfires on the caster. Keywords: delay, personal betrayal, loss, a time of drama and tears, sadness, conflict, a spell that has backfired. Knight of Cups. Let's read about coming through this. What you need to understand is that you will have to take the pain into your heart, accept it, shed your tears, and then move beyond it. Once you have accepted the pain and experienced the grief, then and only then can you move forward. Well, the Knight of Cups, he's moving forward here, so let's see what he's up to. A romantic and intuitive young man with blonde hair and green or blue eyes will arrive soon. This court card often represents a sensitive, gallant and chivalrous man. He is perceptive, empathic, and maybe a little reserved. He carefully protects his feelings, which is illustrated by the armour. The Knight of Cups characterises someone who is faithful and true, who believes in magic, chivalry, and honour. They are the best friend a person could hope for, and they will probably love once and love deeply. This card often turns up when there is about to be a proposition or tryst. This card also symbolises movement and travel, or a kind of chivalrous act. How many times do you want me to say this word? Expect romance, visions of what is to come, magic, and new creative opportunities. So expect romance, visions of what is to come, it's that dream state here, magic, and new creative opportunities. The challenge of the Knight of Cups is this: will you scry within the surface of the cup to see what will be, or look for a vision of your future lover? Flow with the element of water and seek your mystical answer. Keywords: a romantic young man, romance, a proposition or tryst, a chivalrous act, integration of the divine feminine, dreams, a quest, movement and travel. The associated elements is water and fire. Water is the suit of cups related to natural element, while all four of the knights are associated with the energetic element of fire. Astrological association, it's Pisces. Reversed? Oh, reversed? Well, it's not reversed. I'm not reading that. We're going to the strength. We're not going to point out, okay, the negatives. Look for the positives now. This has strengthened your love. Okay, because this night will more than likely just love the once and love deeply. So that's a twin flame connection there in itself. Let's go to card number 8, which is the Strength card. Comes after the Chariot. Gentle strength, calmness, fortitude, and quiet personal power are the themes of this card. When this card turns up in a reading, it is a reminder that brute force is not necessary in the current situation. However, the wise use of personal power, self-control, determination, and strength of character are. Sometimes the strongest thing we can do is to have confidence in ourselves and our personal power, to be strong enough to work calmly and with determination through any challenges we may face, carefully and in complete control of ourselves. Keyword: strength of character, personal power, restraint, being calm, self-control, confidence and determination. Bottom of the deck, 3 of Wands. What are you waiting for, Divine Masculine? Look. When the 3 of Wands turns up in a reading, it illustrates a time of expectation. The querent may be waiting for news about a project or proposal. The overall theme of this card is optimism and active waiting. It shows the beginning of a project and the hope that comes from making plans for a new career or life. Remember that things are always in motion. Nothing is at rest and change is constant. The 3 of Wands usually represents the person receiving the reading. Okay, the 3 of Wands usually represents the person receiving the reading. This card may also be nudging you towards taking on more of a leadership role at work or in your coven. This is a time of expansion and growth. Be like the Watcher in the 3 of Wands. Keep a sharp eye and allow events to unfold. There is reason to be optimistic and to have hope. The future looks bright. Keywords: active waiting, everything is in constant motion, expansion, growth, taking on a leadership role, keeping an eye on your future goals, and the future looks bright. Let's finish with this postcard from Spirit. You are magic. Oh look, there's a couple of cherubs here. Chunky cherubs. At that. Look at them. Dearest you, pump up the music, bang the drums, get on up and start that hustle towards your goals and dreams. There are times to be still, but this is not one of them. Now is the time to make that first move. Say yes to life. Pick up the phone, make that decision. and take that one step towards the gods or us. Expect a cascade of changes, good news, and opportunities to show up as if by magic. Well, we know it's really spirit and all of us moving things around for your benefit. The point is that we are saying go for it. Take positive action towards your dreams. Even if the outcome isn't an exact fit for your agenda, it will all be orchestrated by spirit and arrive in divine, appropriate timing. Don't you just love how it all works? We love you so, so much. I feel like I'm in trouble for calling like these cherubs chunky. I call my Emily chunky. She is chunky. I like it. Okay. Chunky. Looking for them girls with the big old hoops. Okay. That's it. We're leaving it there. That's your Ascension reading for the summertime. Guys, have yourself a fantastic day. I will catch up with you soon. Okay, take care. Much love. Bye for now.